Brothers and sisters, welcome to our today's 6th of June 2020. My name is Odon Bulamba, and I'll be the presenter of this information analysis of today. So without taking longer, I will just quickly go through everything, and I won't do really much comment as I did in other languages. Thank you once again for choosing us. Hamida Chatur, the spouse of Vital Kamerhe, in turn targeted by the prosecutor's office in Matete, Kinshasa. Mrs. Hamida Chatur, spouse of Kamerhe, is invited to the public prosecutor's office at the Kinshasa's Matete Court of Appeal. She has been also targeted by the Congolese justice. This is what can be read in the invitation of the General Prosecutors Placide Musamba Mbogola of 24th of June for a file registered under RMP number 372/RMP 2717/PG023 B/2020. Chatur is invited to appear this Friday, 26th of June 2020 at 2 p.m. Mrs. Kamerhe appeared during her husband's trial as a witness. In her intervention, she had explained on payment of agents targeted by the several party as planned fund related to embezzlement. But at the same time, Shangalume Kingi, cousin of Vital Kamerhe, was being prosecuted in another parallel case. There is also Marie-José Mengi, a collaborator of Hamida Chatur, who was detained by the Matete prosecutor's office. Judicial reforms could be used to undermine the independence of the judiciary, said the USA, Canada, and the United Kingdom. In a joint statement issued on Thursday, 25th of June, Canada, the USA, and the UK expressed concern about the proposed laws introduced by MPs Aubin Minaku and Garry Sakata on judicial reforms. For these three nations, the proposal for the reform of the judicial system could be used to undermine the independence of the judiciary. Reducing this independence would undermine the protection of civil and political rights in the DRC, they said. But the Congolese people are not ready to accept these proposals from the deputies, member of parliament from the FCC platform on the reform of legal system. For the Congolese, it's a matter of living or dying for their nation. People in bad faith want to stifle not only justice but the DRC. What our enemies of the nations are afraid of? Let justice operate without any negative influence or be corrupted by anyone or anything. Let criminals, regardless of their political affiliation, face justice. Despite the countless abuses committed against the population of Congo, they want, meaning that all those rulers want to rule for a whole century. They are equal to the misfortune of the DRC. It may be time to dissolve this prefabricated majority parliament. Westerners are increasingly becoming active elements in the Congolese life, business, and politics. Should we go down in the history of Red Rubber? Let's turn the page and talk about the nomination or the appointment of Kyungu wa Kumwanza. Gabriel Kyungu wa Kumwanza was appointed by the presidential order to head the board of directors of the National Railway Company of Congo. That was on the 3rd of June 2019. In the absence of notification from the then portfolio minister and a member of the PPRD political party of Kabila, which was suspected of being behind the blockade, Gabriel Kyungu was unable to access his new position. How can a minister block the appointment on a presidential decree? This will only happen in the Congo. After a 12-month wait, Gabriel Kyungu wa Kumwanza was finally notified of his appointment. A correspondence dated 24th of June by the Minister of Portfolio, the new Minister of Portfolio, Clement Kwete, authorizes him to take up his new duties. The FCC has been accused of being behind this maneuver because it seems it would have dead body in the closet that it will not want to live within reach of anyone. Let's hope that the past 12 months, Kyungu wa Kumwanza has had time to get ready for this new role. Not even a long time ago, there was purchase of locomotives that do not fit our rails to Kyungu to see how our engineers or suppliers could make them adapt or to adapt them to fit. Is this appointment part of the agreement in the Kachi or Kabila-Chilombo couple on the proposal for judicial reform, Minaku and Sakata laws that would take place in Parliament and then be proclaimed by Félix Antoine Tshisekedi Chilombo? Let's talk between us. This October 24, 2020, Kyungu wa Kumwanza will be 82 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Kyungu, let me remind you that people retire at the age of 65. Please make room for young people. And those who employ you, why don't they think about young persons and give Kyungu the chance to rest? If the country needs Kyungu's experience, let him be an advisor for the railway company. Let's go to Eastern Kasai, where there were protests in Mbuji-mayi against those proposed laws of Minaku and Sakata. The city of Mbuji-mayi woke up on Thursday, June 25, 2020, in a psychosis. Angry youth demonstrated against the proposed laws of national deputies Aubin Minaku and Garry Sakata. In the spirit of their protests, they stormed the boulevard Laurent Désiré Kabila, calling for the immediate withdrawal of this proposal for laws initiated with the aim of weakening Congolese justice in order to protect the criminals of the former regime. Protesters are attacked a few residences of FCC executives. They assaulted a UDPS member of parliament and attempted to vandalize the Pacific Ocean Broadcasting Station owned by the former governor Alphonse Ngoyi Kasanji. Police were deployed, police officers were deployed to the ex-governor Kasanji's home to prevent protesters from looting. The crowd was dispersed by the use of tear gas, and these leaders maybe to the North Kivu province, where the people of Ngesha desert their village following the clashes between the Congolese army and the APCLS rebels. We are now in Masisi territory. The inhabitants of Ngesha village in the Oso Banyungu grouping are terrorized by the merciless clashes between the Congolese army and this APCLS, which stands for Patriotic Alliance for a Free and Sovereign Congo movement. The territory is deserted by its inhabitants. Further clashes were reported in Bukombo, Loashi, and Lushebere. The situation actually is chaotic. The President Félix Tshisekedi met with Eugene Diomi Ndongala, and they discussed about the situation at Congo Central. On Wednesday, 24th of June, in Kinshasa, the President Félix Tshisekedi received the delegation of Ni-Congo notables or chiefs, led by Eugene Diomi Ndongala, president of a Christian Democracy political party. The center of their discussion was the situation of Central Congo province, with the case of the followers of Nemwanda Nsemi. The head of the state promised solutions for the management of this province, as well as social, economic, and development responses. This province, like the others, really needs a real development agenda. It would be desirable for Angola, for instance, to stop mining oil or exploiting oil in the area known to be the property or the area of Congo. Possibly, Congolese people have been asking the government to break the silence before the world for the presence of foreign troops on our territory, but they do not. The question that I ask myself is, Diomi's visit an act of gratitude to President Tshisekedi Chilombo because he was once a prisoner and Chilombo freed him? Let's talk about Ebola. The health minister declares end of Ebola epidemic in eastern Congo. Public Health Minister Eteni Longondo declared an end to the Ebola epidemic in eastern of the DRC, particularly in North Kivu province. That was during a press conference held at the government hotel on Thursday, June 25th, 2020. Congratulations to the government of Congo. Congratulations to those bilateral partners. Congratulations to those who fight, and congratulations particularly to the Congolese community that was able to cooperate with the whole team for retaliation. In Congo Central, the civil society deplores the resurgence of insecurity in Madimba. The population of Madimba in central Congo is calling on national and provincial authorities to strengthen security measures on a national highway number 1, which is the section between Kinshasa and Matadi, which has been maintained by gangs of unidentified armed robbers who very often operate at night, sowing desolation by taking over all the goods of peaceful traders. According to the population, the finger is pointed at Angolan armed forces that their presence has been reported in this part of the country. The latter are apparently in search of rebels from the Liberation Front of Cabinda Enclave. To be honest, Congo continues to be a battlefield of many countries. Let's go to Ituri, where South Sudanese soldiers incursions, where we'll talk about South Sudanese soldier incursions, and Jean Bamamisa, who is the governor, answers the questions from the Member of Parliament. Following a topical question introduced by MP Bati Muki Ezekiel concerning the repeated incursions of the South Sudanese military into Aru territory, the government of Ituri province, accompanied by his deputy and other members of his cabinet, was this Wednesday, 24th of June, before the elected representatives of people to shed light on this issue. Bamanisa promised to imminent deployment of FRDC troops, Congolese troops, and possibly find a diplomatic solution. He recalled that it is since 2016 that the incursion of SPLA is reported in the region. From the top of the chamber, Governor Bamamisa said, "These are unacceptable things for any nation. They are a transgression of the national territory. The head of state is concerned about this situation, but the results of his work are slow to come." The demarcation of the border, the complicity of the local people who share almost the same culture as the inhabitants of the other side, the issue of South Sudanese refugees welcomed in Aru territory are among the other issues raised by Bamamisa to put a definitive end to this situation. To some questions of importance asked by the Member of Parliament, Bamamisa reserved his answer, or was reserved to answer. Let's go to Lomami, where strong presence of the military has been seen in Mweneditu. A strong military presence has been observed for almost a week in the town of Mweneditu. Mweneditu is located at around 132 kilometers away from Mbuji-mayi. According to Mayor Fideli Kabinda, these Congolese army dressed soldiers are from military training center of Kamina in Upper Lomami province. Since their arrival in Mweneditu, some have been begging and others are extorting property such as funds of peaceful citizens. The mayor of the city, for his part, states that these unjustified presences constitute a burden for his entity. In Ituri, 11 dead in clashes between the Congolese army and Codeco militia. 11 people lost their lives on Tuesday, 23rd of June, in clashes between the Congolese army and the Codeco militiamen in the villages of Goboji and Diaro in Jugu territory, where in Ituri. Villages near the fighting zones, Toges, B, and Jo, are emptied of their inhabitants who fear the attack of this militia. The Congolese army is continuing its military operations in the region to put the armed group out of harm's way. Briefly, this is our news today. And I did a few comments in Kiswahili, Lingala, and French. Now I'm feeling really, really tired. But I hope that I'll catch up with you again in coming time. Thank you very much for your attention. Our Congo is one, will continue to be one. We are asking you, we are inviting you to join our Leon Joleo YouTube channel, share our videos with friends, and also be there to participate and contribute with thoughts and ideas. Thank you again, and let us catch up again later. May Congo bless our country, may God bless our country, may God bless Congo, may God bless you too, and may God also bless me. Thanks a lot, and I wish you the best for this weekend. Thank you and goodbye.